our disastrous and expensive healthcare system. The drug houses spends $50 million a day mind programming people into taking drugs. Think about that, folks. $50 million a day. Pharma spends more money in one day promoting drugs than the chiropractic profession probably spent in the last 100 years. Yet, chiropractic has become the largest drugless healthcare profession in the world. If drugs are supposed to be so good, why do they have to spend $50 million a day? I see this as an unholy alliance between pharma and the medical practitioners, which needs to be exposed for what it is. Drugs certainly have a place, but they are being overutilized, where drugless treatments are often much better and safer for many ailments. Over 3,000 people die every week from unnecessary iatrogenic medication reactions in America. If we lost a fraction of that amount every week from a terrorist group, the whole country would be up in arms over it. We are programmed that we don't have to face pain, adversity, or disappointment, that we just pop a pill to pleasure, escape, and relief. We consume enough prescription drugs in America to put every man, woman, and child under the influence of these drugs for 1 month. Every 14 minutes, someone dies from unnecessary medication reaction. Drugs are like a double-edged sword, which can save lives or they can take lives. Our stomachs were designed for nutrients, not foreign chemicals which can make you sick, if not even kill you. Our medical doctors are the third largest cause of death after heart disease and cancer. We are actually killing more people with prescription medications than with traffic accidents, AIDS, breast cancer, diabetes, respiratory diseases, stroke, and guns. How about that, all you anti-gun advocates? These statistics were published in medical journals. I'm not making them up, they're genuine. 10% of our population are prescription drug addicts. And antibiotic drugs are being overutilized, and this is creating more antibiotic-resistant bacteria, and the bacteria are winning the battle. If you use antibiotic drugs indiscriminately, the bacteria mutate and become more resistant to the antibiotic drugs. And we take a step backwards instead of forwards in our battle with the bacteria. We must put the welfare of our patients first above the vested interest of the treatment methods, such as with drugs. Ailments fall under 4 basic categories called structural, chemical, surgical, and psychological, and so we need to use them wisely. If a person has a surgical problem, such as a tumor, generally speaking, the best treatment is obviously surgical. If the problem is psychological, the best approach is usually with psychologists or pastors. If the problem is chemical by nature, such as diabetes, thyroid dysfunction, and such, the best approach is usually chemical. When the problem is by nature structural, where you have muscle spasm, pain, nerve root irritation, and restricted motion, then it is generally a structural problem and needs to be treated structurally. This is where the chiropractic profession excels, and there are no iatrogenic reactions with chiropractic adjustments as there are with medication. Taking a pill for a structural pain makes about as much sense as disregarding or smashing the emergency light on the dashboard of your automobile and ignoring the real problem. You might burn out your engine. And so healthcare consumers, beware. You only get one body and you can't replace it like an automobile. So don't be misled and use your healthcare options intelligently, whether they be surgical, chemical, psychological, and very importantly, the structural. And forward this message on to everybody you know. They all need to hear this. You might even save someone's life if you do it. Thank you for listening, and I am Dr. Chester Wilk.